Hello and welcome back to another video. So as you can tell from the title of this video, one of my little brothers and two of my cousins are going to be picking the books I read. So if one of them would like to come in at any random time, just come and sit down in the frame. This is a little awkward for me. I've never filmed with other people. You can introduce yourself if you'd like.
Howdy, my name is Channing, and yep.
Yeah, that's it. Alright, and anyone else who wants to come in?
Yeah. What's going on, YouTube? You know me.
He was
My
recently
name's
on my
Dawson.
brother's channel, so if you want to go check him out, he's in
Yo,
my
yo,
brother's
yo.
most recent video. His
Superior
voice.
CC, go check them out. You know what it is.
Alright, so this is introduce yourself, and Grayson, you can't.
Oh.
I kind of already introduced you there.
Sorry.
If can you tell which one's my little brother? Yeah, so this is Grayson, this is Dawson, Channing. They're each going to be picking a book from my shelves. Now, obviously,
Yep.
there are going to be some things, like if I've already read it recently, or if it's a book I'm not quite on yet, if it's in a series, I will tell them then, like, hey, you're going to need to pick another one. But, yes, who wants to go first? You guys get to look at the shelf.
Channing, you start us off, my guy.
Like, you look the whole, I want to say the whole shelf's up for grabs, but it's up there. And this shelf as well. Except for these books. These are all Bible
Let's get out
studies
the
and
way.
not stuff, so that's Bible study.
Let's go with this one.
Oh, I just read that recently.
Okay.
Literally, I read it as an audiobook. That's the second book in the series, and I've read the whole series already. I don't want to reread it. Please don't do that to me.
It's not.
I love the Kane Chronicles, but don't do that to me. Especially the
this
second
one.
one. Oh, I already read that like a month ago.
Oh my goodness, what the heck?
That's why I said I was gonna tell you the
Read
ones I've
like
read
everything.
recently. There are some that I haven't. There's some that I haven't. So.
I don't know.
Well, this one.
Oh, I don't like that.
Too bad.
Guys.
No, don't. Seriously, don't make me read this. I'm wanting to get rid of it.
Oh, she's okay. Pick one more. Pick one more.
Like, please pick a different book.
Alright.
I don't like that book. And I read it. I really don't like that book, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Already read. I'm on the third
Oh
one.
my
right?
gosh, no way.
I read so many books on my shelf. This is gonna take them all a minute. That's like the last book in a series, and I'm not on that book yet. This is gonna take them a
You
minute.
got this. You got this.
Read. Like, literally, 2 weeks ago. Or no, last month. No, don't make me read those.
It's going good so far, guys. Just saying.
Yeah, it's going great so far. No, that's Grayson's book he's reading later.
Okay.
There's so many
No,
on here, and he
never
keeps
mind.
picking the books that I can't, that I'm not reading.
I
Like, I've
love
already read.
Kate.
They're not on my TBR. The books he keeps picking aren't on there, so.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that is on my TBR, and I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, that one.
So I'll be reading The Last Battle. My older brother's been wanting me to read this book since forever. So
Finally.
I've been avoiding to read this book, but yeah, I'll read this.
That's a good pick.
Alright, it's the Chronicles of Narnia, the last book in the Chronicles of Narnia. All
Let's
right,
go on,
Grayson,
guys. Let's
or
go.
Okay, so
Dawson.
I live with her. I know what she has and hasn't read.
That's the thing, I'm telling you
Chicken.
books that aren't, like, the books you were picking isn't on my TBR. Oh, I read that book. Yes! I actually really want to read this
I
book.
know she has, and I know she's never
I haven't
read
read
it
it yet. Okay.
That's a good
Grayson
pick.
just immediately, I'm picking this.
I
All right.
knew.
So I'm reading 2 fantasies already. Let's go.
There it is. There it is. All right. So first of all, shout out my girlfriend Zia. You know how it is. Also shout out my guy Shrek up there.
That's
know
not
what
mine, that's his.
Yeah. All right.
Second in the video.
My pick. I'm gonna go with the Maze Runner.
Oh, I'm
First
doing
one.
a video dedicated to that,
Bro.
actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's show that. Let's show.
Sorry.
Let's do.
Just
Let's do.
pick that one over there.
What one?
Far right one.
That one.
Oh,
Nah,
you
but
want that
I
one?
want you to read the Hunger Games though.
Oh, I already
Nah.
read The Hunger Games.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, that's like my second
Okay.
most popular video.
Okay. Oh, you're right. I actually watched that
I
one.
was like, you've seen
Hey,
that
go watch.
video.
If you haven't watched that, the Hunger Games series, go watch that one. You know how it is.
It's good. It's
Let's go with
I'm sure the ones that are not on my he's picking
Let's
ones that
go.
aren't on my TBR anymore, so I have to confine you to what's on my
The
TBR.
Giver. This one right here.
That's not on my TBR.
Okay, which one's on your TBR?
Oh, okay. That's actually so these 3. This is
You know what? The blue one.
okay. Great. That actually is gonna help me with another video
The
later
blue
too.
one.
The blue one.
Hey,
So he picked
by the way, that one has 900 pages.
Order of the Phoenix, which I'm gonna read on my Kindle because it's shorter on my Kindle. But wow, you guys gave me all fantasies, and you guys gave me 2 of some of my favorite series. Except I haven't read this one yet because I've been avoiding it.
There we go.
But I have read this 4 times.
You know what it is.
So, yeah, I know.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy.
clap it up, fellas, clap it up. Oh yeah.
Alright, so these will be the 3 books I will be reading in this video. You guys will check out my reviews, I guess,
Perfect.
in the video if
Yep.
when you watch
Hey,
it.
make sure to like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
You know what it is. Chicken, word is bond.
Wow, I don't even know which one do you guys want me to start reading? Start with first.
So,
Last battle.
Short to, no, you should go this one.
Short to long.
Yep, short
Okay.
to long.
So starting with the last battle. Actually, this is probably only like.
And that's the
100
order
something
we
pages.
went in.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, sure.
That is the order we went in.
Hey, can I like pick up the camera and say something real quick?
It's only 228 pages.
Can I?
Sure, if you want.
LeBron James.
We're
Bad person. Oh, my fault. Sorry.
good. Alright, yeah, so these will be the 3 books I'm reading in this video. Lovely. Alright, we got a reread in here. I'm very grateful for that. I've been wanting to reread a book in a minute. Alright.
Cool. We'll leave you to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
alright.
get to reading.
So we're starting with The Last Battle, picked by Channing.
Peace out, guys.
They're all leaving the room right now. Alright, so yeah, I guess we're... Do you realize they can still hear you? They were laughing. Yeah, okay. This is exciting. So if you don't know what the Chronicles of Narnia are, they're by C.S. Lewis. I've read every single book except for this one. This actually probably would have been the books I've been avoiding video that I was thinking about filming. But now it's in this one. So, what do you know? This is the final book, and there's a reason why I've been avoiding it, and it's because I don't want, it's probably such a weird thing to say, I don't want Narnia to end. I love Narnia so much, it's such a big part of my childhood, and I don't want the series to end, because I know that the series ends with this book, and I know how it ends, because someone spoiled it for me. And it being only 228 pages, I'm gonna eat this book up real quick. And then I will be reading, they wanted to go shortest to longest, so then I'll be reading Wings of Starlight by Alison Soft. This is I think I talked about this in my book haul recently. This is like a prequel to Tinkerbell, and to specifically Secret of the Wings. So I'm excited for this one. I actually have been wanting to read this. And Grayson knew that, my little brother, so he picked that one out. And then my cousin Das, he picked out Order of the Phoenix. This is the 5th book in the Harry Potter series, and I'm actually, those of you who know, I'm doing a Harry Potter talk series right now, where I talk about each Harry Potter book and give a summary of the plot and then talk about my opinions of it. And this is the one that I'm on to reread, so I'll also, when I'm done reading this, that'll most likely be the next, or one of the next few videos to come out. I'm really excited because this one, actually this is the one that annoys me the most because Umbridge is in it. I hate Umbridge. I think everybody can kind of agree with that. She's horrible. So I'm probably going to read, he left his Shrek. I'll return that to him later. Hold up. So I'm probably going to read Order of the Phoenix on my Kindle just because it's actually shorter on here. I have a short on my channel about this actually. It's on Kindle Unlimited, so I don't have to buy it, and it's only 400 something pages on here, while in physical form it's like 800 something, almost 900 pages long. So yeah, I'm excited. This was a cool video to film with them, and then they'll get my reactions when they watch this video. So I'm so sad that the book I'm reading first is The Last Battle. Not because, like, I don't want to read it. Obviously, I'm gonna read it, but it's, like, it's so weird. Like, I'm facing really far away from you guys here. Because I had to make space for the boys. But, that's the thing. They kept picking books that were not on my TBR anymore. Like, they're like, oh, have a finale or something. I'm like, I've already read those. They're not on my TBR anymore. The Giver's not on my TBR anymore. So, yeah, Grayson knows what's up. Grayson knows what's up. And I love how they all picked fantasies. I mean, that is kind of majority of my shelf, though. I was kind of hoping they would pick, like, one of these two Trials of Apollo books, or even the Magnus Chase one, or, like, The Last Olympian, one of those, or The Dance of Thieves. I wish they would have picked this. I want to read that so bad. Or A Curse for True Love. He's picked The Giver. I'm like, that's not on my TBR. I read that already. I've read it multiple times already, so. I don't even know what this is about. Oh. Okay. Cool. So I read the back. I am really excited for this, and shout out to my cousins and little brother for doing this video with me and for willing to sit down and pick books. I know that was a little bit, I was like, all right, that's not on my TBR, that's not on my TBR, that's not on my TBR, that's not on my TBR. I read that like literally a month ago. It's a little picky there, but yeah, I'm excited to start reading this. This may be added to my June wrap up because this book's not going to take me that long to get through. And then this one probably won't either. Honestly, this book's gorgeous. This book's gorgeous. So, yeah, that's our intro. It's really long. Yeah, I'll see you guys with an update for this. I'm gonna be honest, this may just be me, my update may just be me finishing it. Because it's very short. It's only 228 pages. This is probably the shortest book I've read in a while. So, yeah, alright. Let's get into it. Finished. It's not very long. Oh, I do need one second. Computer thoughts. Whoops, sorry about that. Yeah, I gave it 3 stars. Sorry, I'm turning this on. I gave it 3 stars. I wouldn't say it's definitely not my favorite. Narnia books. One of the Narnia books. I'm trying to collect my thoughts here. Yeah, it definitely wasn't my favorite. I gave it 3 stars. I am going to be honest about this book because my older brother's been wanting me to read it for forever because it's one of the few books that could actually make him cry. Heads up, didn't cry. Because I had the end of the book spoiled for me. So if I didn't know the end of the book, I probably would have gotten a little bit emotional. But, I don't know. So I'll give you my thoughts from each different percent of the way. And I wrote something down 16%. So, also, spoiler warning for all these thoughts if you haven't read this book. Yeah, I'm full spoiling this, I guess. So there's this character called Shift the Ape. And he's very cunning. He comes up with this plot to have his, I'm gonna call him a slave because they aren't really friends, dress up as Aslan and be a fake Aslan so he can get control over the people of Narnia. And I was like, this book is probably gonna get on my nerves so bad. And I think this book is gonna be really sad. It wasn't really sad. I mean, it would have been if I hadn't had the ending spoiled and if I hadn't known what was gonna happen. This book did get on my nerves. I'm gonna be honest. This book did get on my nerves for majority of it as I was reading it. I'm like, I was so annoyed. And then I also wrote at 30%. So that last one was like at 16% of the way through the book. At 30%, I forgot how short the Chronicles of Narnia books actually are. The Last Battle is only 228 pages. As a kid, I thought these were way longer. And then at 60, I wrote a part that was I hate to say it, but like a contradiction of my part that I just wrote. As a kid, these felt really long. As a child. Because again, when you're little, everything feels longer. So this book felt really long. And then when I got to 60%, and I was like, the Chronicles of Narnia books always feel kind of rushed to me. So completely different. So kind of contradicting the thing I just said. I was like, I forgot how short these books actually are. Because as a kid, they felt a lot longer. But honestly, it's only 228 pages. So the plot is very quick paced. At least this one is. Obviously, I feel like I have the whole set of them here. I feel like they all kind of differ in length. I was about to say, Voyage of the Dawn Treader is probably the longest one. This one's about almost 300 pages. It's 271. So I think the longest one is probably that. Looking at the length of them, I think that might be the longest one. This one I feel like is the shortest. This one's really short. I'll fix that later. But yeah, I was like, I was about 60% of the way through, and the plot was just... So if you want a fast read, I recommend the Narnia books because they are short, sweet, to the point. Well, yeah, to the point. There's not a whole lot of extra. Again, these were written who knows how long ago by C.S. Lewis. So they are written in, like, it's easy to understand, but it's still written in, like, somewhat older English. Not so much so to, like, you're confused with half of what they're saying, but it is a tiny bit harder to read. And then the next thing is full-on spoiler alert. I will put that spoiler alert thing down there. The fact that you find this out in this book, Susan no longer believes in Narnia, I think is probably the most believable. It's really funny. Because in my mind, with Susan's character, she never really truly believed in Narnia, I don't think. She never really liked it. I mean, she went there, she did stuff, but she was always kind of the one to be like, let's be realistic, okay? We live in this world, this is our world, this is just made up fantasy dreamland. She was always the most skeptical. And then at the end, so again, spoiler alert for the ending, so if you don't want to hear the spoiler alert for the ending, just skip to the next cut, because it's where I'm talking. Skip to, like, I don't know, I'll probably put whatever part up here somewhere. They die. Peter, Edmund, Lucy, Eustace and Jill, and I think Eustace and Diggory and Polly all die. And also the Pevensy's parents in a train wreck. So and they go to Narnia and they go to Aslan's country or whatever. So Susan is the only one still in, like, their world alive. I feel so bad for her with that. So anyways, I'm done talking about that now. Spoiler alert, gone. So, yeah, 3 stars. I liked it. I think, I'm gonna be honest, I think my brother overhyped this book. My favorite Chronicles of Narnia book is Prince Caspian. It's a great book. It's probably I think it's because it's the last time that all 4 Pevensey siblings were in a book together, and I really loved that. So it's just some great characters. So yeah, finish this, and now we are moving on to the next book that my little brother Grayson picked out for me, which is Wings of Starlight by Alison Soft. This is basically like a prequel story to Secret of the Wings, the Tinkerbell movie, and I am very excited to start reading this. Very excited. So let's dive in to this. Alright, I'm here with an update. For this book, I took off the dust jacket. I am now 64% of the way through this, and I am loving it. Thank you, Grayson, so much. I mean, he knew I was excited for this book, so props to him. I am loving Clarion and Mallory's friendship / relationship or situation, whatever it is that's going on. It's so great. And the plot of this was so interesting. I do want to say one thing. I hate the current queen. I really don't like her. She seems so horrible. She's very standoffish. She's very cold. She feels as if the only way to be a good queen is if your people respect you from a distance. I'm going to rant about this queen. She withholds information from Clarion, who's about to become queen in less than a week. She's about to take over for the previous one. And this queen, I can't even pronounce, Evelyn? She's withholding information from Clarion, believing that she does not have the right amount of responsibility to take on that duty. And I'm just like, girl, she's going to replace you in less than a week. What? You're just going to leave her high and dry and not tell her all the things that she needs to know? I'm very, very upset with that. Sorry, I'm eating long. So, I'm very upset with her. And I love Mallory and Clarion. And I wish that the ending... I kind of already know what happens, because again, I've seen Secret of the Wings, which was filmed, and like that movie was out before this book was. So the person took that movie and added some cool plot. Loved it. I'm only 60% of the way through, and they kind of already solved the major issue, so I'm curious as to what happens. I'm concerned because there's still like 100 something more pages to go, and I'm like, so what you just finished the I hate it when you're at like a 60%. Like I have 40 something percent left, and I'm like, we've already solved the big problem. What else are you gonna throw at me here? You're already throwing at me that these two can't be together because he's a winter fairy and she's a warm fairy, and he's the warden of the winter woods, and she's gonna be queen, and their responsibilities will keep them apart. So now what else are you gonna throw at me and drive a deeper icy dagger into my heart? Because I love these two, and I was rooting for them in the movie when I was like 10, and now I'm rooting for them again at 18. It's crazy. It's been 8 years and I'm still rooting for these two. But yeah, it's a great book, especially for someone who is that was like my favorite Tinkerbell movie was Wings, Secret of the Wings, and just getting to read kind of the origin of some, I don't want to say lore, but there's that, what happens in this book plays into the conflict, I'm assuming, that happens in that book. I'm super excited about it. Like super excited about it, and also extremely nervous because this isn't a spoiler unless you haven't watched Secret of the Wings. This whole section of this video probably won't interest you because you haven't seen it. But Mallory is missing half of his wing in Secret of the Wings. He can't fly on his own anymore. He has his wings in this book. So I'm probably about to find out how he lost his wing, or at least part of it. Like his wings, one of his wings is like cut off. And I don't know why. That wasn't explained in the movie, so we're probably gonna get that explanation here. That shook you a little bit. And I'm nervous about it. I don't want my poor, sweet little fairy man. What even is he? He's a fairy. Like they're young in this book. They're not that old. They're probably in their teens, I want to assume. They describe them as teenagers. I picture all of the fairies in Tinkerbell's world as teenagers. I don't know why. That's just how my thought process always was for them. Except for, obviously, Queen Clarion at the time in those movies, and the other ministers of the seasons, because they all look old. But all, like, the younger fairies, all in my mind were, like, teenagers. But I am really enjoying this. I don't know how high of a rating this book is going to get for me. And I'm 60% of the way through. I have mixed feelings for it. Because I'm really enjoying it, but I'm also, like, cautious. I don't think it's quite giving me the 5-star feel, even though I am enjoying it immensely. It's just kind of, it's missing something. It's missing something. So I might give it a high 4-star rating, as of right now. So, it's a good book. It's also really beautiful blue. Although, pet peeve of mine, when there's a dust jacket on a book, I would like to see some sort of design on the actual, like, hardcover of it. Like, why give us a dust jacket, which is gorgeous? You could have put, like, a sun and a snowflake. There was a lot of possibilities to put a design on the actual cover. But, yeah, so I'm actually on page 257 on chapter 18. I only have this much left. And then, yeah, I'll update you guys when I finish this. I'll probably finish it today while I'm at work, and then I'll be moving on to Order of the Phoenix, which I brought. I'm reading it on my Kindle, so I will be reading. I'll be reading it on this, which I actually have a Harry Potter sticker in my case right now. So, let's go. I'm so nervous. I'm nervous for my honestly, because these characters are so nostalgic for me. I'm nervous for them, like how almost like a mom is nervous for their children. I'm like, oh, I'm rooting for these guys. I'm rooting for them, and I know it's not gonna happen. It's the distance and them being different fairies. And they get along so well. It's great. I'm loving them. And they're, I knew this was going to be a romance book when I opened it, and I'm loving the romance. And the plot. The plot's actually been really interesting. The whole nightmare thing has actually been really cool. But yeah, that's my update, and I will come back when I finish the book and tell you my full thoughts. So I'll see you all in a couple hours. I finished, and I gave it 4 stars. I really did enjoy this book, and now I want to go watch Secret of the Wings and just watch their scenes. Just watch their scenes. I don't even want to watch the whole movie. I just want to watch their parts now. Oh, this book was so nostalgic for me. It's been a while since I've read a fairy tale book that I actually had a nostalgic or attachment to. Because the last one I read was Straight On Till Morning, which was a Peter Pan Twisted Tale retelling. And Peter Pan was never really something I watched as a child. I wasn't really a huge fan of Peter Pan. So that one was really hard to get into. I didn't really like the characters as much. But I loved the Secret of the Wings movie. It's my favorite Tinkerbell movie. So this held a lot of nostalgia for me, and honestly just getting to see the Keeper. He was my favorite character in the Secret of the Wings movie, and getting to see him even so briefly in this, it was great. It was great. It was a great character. He's hilarious. I think I may have put a lot of like the nostalgia I have for the movie while reading this. That's probably why it was so good. But yeah, 4 stars. I 10 out of 10 recommend this but only if you like the Tinkerbell movies would you like this. But yeah, so now we will be, whoa, that's what, I spilled water on this by accident. So now we will be moving on to Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I'm doing a British accent because it's a British book. So it'll be this is what I will be reading. And I decided to read on my Kindle because it'll be shorter, because the physical copy I have is like 800 something pages, but the Kindle Unlimited Kindle version is only 400 and something pages. So yay, it's great. So now I'm just going to chapter 1. Dudley Demented. Oh, I forgot that's how this opened. I forgot that was 5. I'm like forgetting how this book opens. I don't want to, there we go. So we're on page 1% of the way through the book. Yeah, so I will start reading this, and I don't think I'm going to update a whole lot for this one, because after this video is filmed and finished, I will post my part 5 of my Harry Potter talk, which is on the Order of the Phoenix, is part 5. So if you want my in-depth thoughts and opinions on this book, you can go watch that video, because it'll most likely be out after this one, and probably like right after, honestly. I may post it like the next day, Tuesday maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I probably won't say a whole lot. I mean, I'll give you some of my thoughts, obviously, but having that series that I have geared towards talking about Harry Potter, I'll give a lot more of my thoughts and opinions in that video. So I'm excited. This will be my first reread in a while. I think my last reread was Summer's Promise during June was my last reread. So I guess maybe not in a while, but it feels like it's been a while. So yeah, I'll see you guys later later on in the day. See ya. Alright, so I finished Order of the Phoenix. Oh, and I just shrank like 2 inches. As you can clearly tell by the background, I am not in my room. I'm on vacation, so my setup for this video and probably the next video is going to look a little different. But yes, I finished Order of the Phoenix today, and I also realized as I was looking at my editing of this video, I didn't film an update since I started this book until I finished it. But I finished it. I gave it 3 stars. This is probably like my 7th or 8th time reading this book. So I don't feel like I have a whole lot to say right now, especially because there will be a dedicated Harry Potter talk video to this book. So I'll give you kind of like my brief synopsis of how I felt about this book. I always have a hard time reading this one due to the fact of Umbridge being in it. She annoys me to death, and just some character aspects of Harry in this book and Dumbledore, and obviously I'll go into more detail of this in the Harry Potter talk, which, now that I come to think of it, may not be the next video coming out. That video may be filmed when I get home, so the next video may be something else, so stay tuned for that one. That'll be a surprise. But yeah, I do enjoy this book. It's definitely not my least favorite Harry Potter book. It's probably around the average mark of my favorite Harry Potter books, or on that scale. Again, if you want to know my rating of those, my Harry Potter talks do have that on them. And the new one will obviously put them into the most updated rating. So yeah, again, I don't really have a whole lot to say about this book because I don't want to give all my thoughts due to the fact that there will be a video coming out eventually that has majority of my thoughts in it. But yeah, I 10 out of 10 recommend Harry Potter. I'm not gonna say I don't recommend it. I love the Harry Potter series a lot, and it's one of my favorites. Yeah, this is the longest one, so it did take me a minute to read. And I'm really, glad that my cousins picked out some pretty good books for me. I read 3 books in this video, enjoyed all 3 of them. Yeah, they were all really good, and yeah, this video was nice. I actually really enjoyed filming it. So shout out to obviously my cousins and my little brother for picking out some books for me. And yeah, again, if you want to see, or not, we'll see and hear my more in-depth Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix thoughts, or just most of my thoughts in general, stay tuned for the Harry Potter talk that will be coming out eventually. So yeah, thanks for sticking through this whole video, and please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!